The 2020 Fantasy Baseball Draft Tool is now complete. You can pick up your copy down below in the description. In this video, I'll cover the 3 stat tabs that are available within the tool. If you're already an Excel master, then the functionality will come quite easy to you. So let's get started. The goal when I built the tool was to put everything in one spot, so it was more like one-stop shopping. This way, when you're drafting, you're not having to jump around to different websites. Oh, baby's crying, son of a And we're back. And you know that when you're on the clock, you don't want to be jumping around searching, because then you pick that guy and you're like,
no, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
We've all been there. This tab contains the 2018 and 2019 sortable player stats for those seasons. Again, really the goal was to minimize the amount of times you have to go outside of the tool to search different websites. The great part about the data is that it's sortable and searchable. Although it's impossible to know what a player is going to do in any given year. I've always found it important to look at a player's previous year's stats to kind of get a trend on them, a track record if you would. Track record is definitely important, but it's not foolproof. The most infamous example I can remember is when I drafted Adam Dunn. For the past 6 to 7 years, he had 38 plus home runs and 100 RBIs, and he hit between 230 and 260. But then I drafted, and he was horrible. It was terrible. It was pretty bad. I also try to stay away from players that don't play at least 150 games on average per year. People like Carlos Correa, that cheating son of a bitch, who are made of glass, who broke some ribs when his girlfriend was giving him a massage last year. And also, if you missed it, in a previous video I covered the download and saving of the tool in addition to the settings tab. You can find a link to that video down below in the description. So in this tab, I put the stats that I believe each player is capable of putting up this year. It's a compilation of previous year's stats and their current rosters. And the best part about this tab is if you don't agree with my stats, you can change them because it's completely customizable. If you want to re-rank them, I recommend cutting whatever row you want and inserting it wherever you want it to go. The rankings will automatically recalculate. If you do decide to re-rank the players and change this tab, just make sure that you do it before the draft so that you don't end up resetting the draft rankings. This is one of my favorite concepts that I added into the tool that I created last year. Here you can enter 5 years of your league's data. And what this will do is it'll allow you to set draft day goals. I use the stats for the 3rd place finisher in each category of a 12-team league. So 3rd place would give 10 points in each category, that's 100 points. In my leagues, that's usually going to put you in 1st place. Well, those are the 3 stat tabs, so I hope that clarifies how and why to use them. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications, because in the next video I'm going to cover the draft tab. Only the worst fantasy baseball managers wouldn't subscribe.